Hey, Stefano.
And I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk time, what you cooking?
When I see you, I'ma push your shit back, boy. Chopper get to spitting through your set, we don't fight, boy. 12 paramedics couldn't save your fucking life, boy. Rod K dead and he never coming back, boy. We gon' treat this bitch like a match, how we strike. Left his ass in the street, this the end of your life, boy. Last thing your ass see a flashlight and it's max, bro. These niggas soft as hell, all these niggas, they just act hard. I'ma shoot this bitch when I motherfucking see you. I don't go nowhere without my motherfucking heat, cool. Smoking on Lil Peter, I was smoking Trey D2. Free my nigga Max till they motherfucking free you. Knock a nigga out, boy, you can get your ass beat too. Lil' hoe, you trippin', baby girl, I don't need you. You could walk 1,000 miles and I still don't wanna see you. I got the whole city scared, these niggas know what we do. Ooh, I smoke, baby, ooh, I smoke, Dinky, ooh, I smoke, Lil' Nine. And now I wonder, what I upset, got a low, I told her drop that. FNXP, one in the head, ain't got the kite back. No, I'm smoking gin and one thing, they just can't get them back. In the spec, back to back, on the block, we double back. My killer making space go, that's one thing by queso. I spit a game, but you know that shit a case closed. One of them dead, boss a sad, all I do is say go. Drop a op, drop a thought, any minute, mighty mo. Rockin' when I travel, I'm pistol packing in you. I was lurking on this page and I caught him lacking in you. We let out shots, he got shot and went live. I went thinking like fuck.
Hello, everyone.
Like 2, 3 for 2, 3, let our run till you die. Jump out that shit with sweet till we find out the drop. Find out where that boy working and boy clock the mind. Ooh, I smoke, baby. Ooh, I smoke, Dinky. Ooh, I smoke, Lil' Nine. Now I wonder.
Well, I hope everybody's having a good day. Here we go.
What's up,
Howdy.
kid? How you doing, bro?
How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm just your thing was super easy. You know what I mean? I wanted to talk to you before we went live. I'm just gonna because Steve's kicking records. It's got nothing to do with you at all.
Right. So I've got, I guess you could call it good news. So obviously he's contacted me, and I'd like to act as a correspondent, because he's made it very clear to me that he's willing to delete everything, given.
It's the off YouTube shit that I can't take. So listen, my DD256 is in this video, and I've showed it to PsyOps in full. If he doesn't want to take, that's what we get as reserves. I'm sorry that he doesn't know that, but you know what I mean. That's what it is. It's
well, I'm sure if he vets it, he'll be able to see the reality of it. If it's vettable, right, then you'll be fine.
Listen, it's exactly what we get issued on discharge. All I did, he wants an unredacted one. I'm not giving him one with my social security number and shit.
No, and that's fair. No, I don't think he's asking for your social security number.
He keeps asking. He keeps changing. He keeps saying he'll take a redacted DD214, which is not what you get unless you're active duty. But arguing with him is impossible. So the last time I talked to him, he was going to bed. I said, I'm going to put it in. Whatever you want to do with it, whatever. You take it, you leave it. But I'm done arguing about my military service. It's a joke. People are saying stolen valor. That's a totally different thing. It's actually a federal crime. It's quite offensive. And so that's my problem. So,
well, correct. And the off YouTube stuff,
it's got nothing to do with you guys, though. This is they're trying to say that Black Sheep now is some fucking thing that I and Marty did. I can. Go ahead.
Nobody thought it was Marty, and upon further investigation of my own, I can probably, in good faith, say it wasn't you, anyways.
Can I tell you how I can prove it isn't me with two?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Please do.
You want me to go live first, or you want me?
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll go live. Okay. Hi, everybody. So,
hello, everyone.
the Riz God is up here with me. We were just chatting backstage, and Psyops will probably come up in a second. I was just gonna say something to him, so I figured I'd go live and tell everyone. Um, this is like this black sheep thing is so foolish. It's not even funny. And so I was going to say that I can disprove it without even trying. First of all, I would never be so lackluster dramatic. If I was going to do something, I would be completely friggin' over the top with it. I wouldn't have done a crappy voice AI. I would have done something better. But here's the kicker. Anybody that knows me knows that I have a fucking huge problem, and I take it personally because it's the pet that I bought my wife for when I die. When Burger Boy came up with the whole Toad Bully story about my fucking Gatorhead Extreme Bully. So in that video, they screw up because they say somebody went in the house and also someone called animal control on the Toad Bully. I would never, ever say that. Like, you have to know me enough to know that I would not. I would. That's been a sore spot with me and that whole thing. So much so that I think that, like, on somebody was again in the. It's already in the chat now with the guy down here saying that I'm whacking dogs off. Like that. It's just offensive. I'm sorry. At my age, it's just completely offensive.
Okay,
so.
and so you know what? I'm willing to say that you are right on that, and I will concede my point in that subject. I don't believe that you're black sheep, and I can even apologize
There's no problem. Yeah,
for
that's
anything that I said out of anger during my time thinking that it was you. It was out of ignorance.
no problem.
But
no problem. Yeah.
Can I ask you?
Yes.
I'm not making demands or anything. Just one thing out of good faith. Would I be able to get you? You can unban them afterwards, right? But I don't feel very comfortable being on this platform with Tony the Black Dragon as a moderator.
I'm not. That is. I've shut like all that stuff down. Like I don't want to. I don't want to. Like I made like 20 people mods and stuff. And again, like.
Well, yeah, but he's right there in chat. It's like 2 clicks, okay. Man. Out of good faith. I've been good to you, Michael. And like, if anything, this helps you. You don't want a pedophile as a moderator, Mikey. Come on.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, I gotta like sweet now. I have to switch.
Yeah. Take your time.
Give me a sec. Like I'll if that's such a contention for everybody. It's not a problem. It's not. Look, honest to God, like that. Like that was another thing. Like I'm gonna show like some really fast screenshots and stuff. Which I'm not looking to embarrass anybody. I'm not looking to start any fucking battles, whatever. I was just, it's just so obvious that my issue is with Steve's Kicking Records and not with you.
It's so obvious.
It is. So I mean, it's so obvious that, all right. Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so just, that was where we at. So,
and I thank you for that. That was good. That was a sign of good faith.
I have no problem with that.
So yeah, I don't have issues with you as of right now. I'm essentially just corresponding for Steve and his team as more of a neutral party than anything. I don't have any skin in this game. Yeah. I'm not fucking with you.
Right. No, listen, it's not even about that. It's the off YouTube stuff that's making me, you know what I mean? Like it's too much. Like it's actually affecting my health now. So here's the thing. All I said was that's Steve Kicking Records, and like if they can dial it back, our agreement was I prove my service. I honestly, it's a real point of contention, and you have to serve in the military to understand it, but it's really a point of contention when somebody demands your paperwork that is only doing it to just troll you. But in this video is my DD-256, which is what I get. It's not a DD-214. We don't get long form if you're not active duty. So I'm just telling everybody in chat. If you can't accept that, I don't know what else. If you guys think I faked this document, whatever, you're going to have to live with it. I gave PsyOps a linear copy, like not one in the video. If he thinks that it's not real, he can speak out and say that or whatever. He's kind of like a neutral person trying to like negotiate whatever, between, Steve's, whatever. And I messaged him before I came on, and I literally have a screenshot where he says, "You're redacted DD214," which is, it's just a different form number. We get a different thing if you're in the reserve fucking duty. That's all it is. It's no different. But he's like a redacted DD214. And then tonight, 5 minutes before I'm ready to wrap up this video, and he says long form unredacted DD214, which is not even possible for me to get. So it is what it is. So I'm just going to play the video. Right. So are we, you Psyops, you're here. I showed you, are we,
sure.
Okay. So there you go. So I'm going to just play this, and then it rolls by pretty quick. And I did it purposely because honestly, I'm not looking to make anybody look like, I don't know, like an idiot or whatever. I don't like looking like that. So I'm trying not to make other people look like that. So it's going to fly by a little quick. And then at the end, I'll explain what was in there, and then everybody can make a decision.
I have very heavy.
And everybody can decide what they think. All right.
All right.
Let's go.
And you know what? I have very heavy ties with Sneed Industries, and I cut you off, man. Don't hesitate. Call me back.
Men will do anything but cry.
We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters. Our military should not be mistaken for a cable news gabfest show.
Okay, so that was pretty
Hell
simple.
yeah. That was a whole vibe.
So yeah, I mean, we all know what was in there. It's screenshots. It's all Steve's Kicking Records. It's the thread completely dedicated to me. And again, I don't care about being trolled. I'm not a faggot. I'm just saying, when you're that's what that 30-second video part was. I have a 10-minute stream of that where they're talking to people via email, and they're walking them right to the fucking doorstep. And that's where shit started going sideways. And then I did FOIA requests for whoever called animal control on Sasha, which I finally straightened out today.
We do have that straightened out.
Yeah, it wasn't as huge an issue to start with. I don't know why everyone was saying that she got taken. She never got taken, but it was an issue because of the kind of dog she was, and because she's not registered in West Springfield anymore, because it's not where I live. Again, I'm not going to go back and forth about it. We come down on the weekends. John's not selling the place or doing anything till next year. He's basically doing me a favor. We sleep on 2 friggin' sofas next to the window so we can see her mom on weekends. And that will all be in the FOIA request, because I had to use my real address, which is Vernon, New York. So, but the point is that it's not like it's just Craigslist ads. I mean, it's like a
Correct.
focus.
Okay.
Right. You know what I mean?
So one of the points of contention that I was going to bring up, but that I think you just answered yourself, is the dog getting taken, the dog not get taken, correct?
Yeah. No, I didn't. Yeah. She came. I had to pay a huge penalty because I didn't have an up-to-date vaccine within 48 hours for her, and some other things, which I'm working out with West Springfield Police because their animal control is actually part of the same unit. And yeah,
so that sucks. But at least you're getting that all straightened out.
Yeah, it's fine, and it's just, but you know what I mean. Like it was, you got to understand
we're
again.
getting to receipts.
Yeah. I mean, that's no problem. My thing with that is that, again, that's the dog that I bought my wife for when I fucking pass away, which is not going to be very much longer. And so it's incredibly offensive to go after her or my son. I mean, I'm literally retarded, autistic, and dyslexic. Can't an entire server of young worker bees handle me? And, you know, Madison, I see you down there. You know, you were in that video. Not everybody's liked on every single platform. I didn't say a word about it, but, you know, you're not always, I don't know, like super cordial to me. And don't, you know, just because you say, hi, I miss you, don't be a smart ass about it. And I don't care. It is what it is. I don't care about comments. I don't care about opinions. I don't care. I don't want anybody to have to like me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, it's proven that off YouTube stuff gets the attention of a certain, like, evidently overly freaking excited department right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, doesn't it make sense on both sides to just dial it back? Do we like literally have to? I mean, there's people that drove 8 hours to get some friggin' machine. I don't even know what it is. It's some friggin' scrapbook machine that cuts fucking polyurethane up. Like, I don't know. If I drove 8 hours to get that, I have no idea why somebody would do that. I wouldn't drive 8 hours for friggin'
are you saying they picked up some kind of printing machine to fuck with you?
No, that what they used, like something that was a huge, like a very obscure item, like if you had like a 3D printer in the early days or something, and they put it on there for like dirt cheap money. They're like, I don't know.
I see.
Yeah, so it's like it cuts like vinyl and different like things for scrapbooking and hobbying and things. It's like a big machine.
One of those things all the women get to like make shirts and stuff.
There you go.
That's a loom. That is not what he's talking about. But anyway,
well, I
think we're getting a bit off track. Off track.
So they were coming.
I think it's all relevant.
It's just they were driving like a long time, and because they were able to correspond, it wasn't just my phone number anymore, where I could text somebody and say, no, it's a fake ad, or I could answer the phone and say, no, it's a fake ad, or text them. Like they were just doing emails right in that video, like I showed. I have a full string of it. So they're emailing the people the entire time they're driving, like 6 hours, 8 hours. Finally, people got sick of it, and when they got here, they wanted to do police reports themselves. I mean, I'm not looking for fucking beef. I don't even have time nor effort for this bullshit, really. So it's not like I'm running around complaining to any fucking police departments. That's not what I do. But these people come down, they drive all this way, and they're literally, it was during the Big E too. And Riz, you know what that's like. So they're in traffic like 5 minutes away from like supposedly their destination. They're in traffic for an hour, hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. And like, that's gotta be the icing on the cake. I know it was for a couple guys. So anyway, so they, you know, gave their information or whatever, and whatever, made a statement or whatever they did. I don't know. I had nothing to do with it, but
it's not stalling death, Mitch. You just pump the brakes. He's getting there.
Stalling what? I just played the video. Look, I'm just saying that I might not be on the low side of leverage. That's all I was implying with that video. I mean, I am fucking insane completely. So having
It's the lump.
I mean, did you see the screenshots that I put up? I put screenshots of after you guys had me on panel, you powwowed about it, and you were talking about, darn, why couldn't you get Risky? So I guess I'm confused because I thought Risky was the enemy. Why are we getting Risky to try to troll Mikey when you guys hate Cyrax and hate pedophiles? That's what I'd like to know.
So I have a question that I have personally. Did you bailed Cyrex out, dude? Is that
No.
Why is
It
there
was
recordings of you saying that?
because we were talking, and I was making the point of how all Sally, and I'll play it right now. All Sally gave a shit about was that if he ran, she'd lose the whole 2,500. She bailed him out. It was a complete just slip up in one thing that I had said. I played those calls with William Gloryhole, and they're on my channel, and I replayed the one part at when that whole thing popped off and everyone was like, why'd you bail him out? I'm like, because the UIS, somebody on the UIS said it to me first. I go, what are you talking about? Bailed him out? Are you fucking kidding me? I wouldn't put money up for that monkey. And I was calling, and I had a line into Sally. Everyone was trying to figure out when he was getting out, what was going on. I kept reporting. And so as I was explaining that to Death by Design and Bishop Wyatt and Machiavelli was up here and somebody else, I inadvertently said, like, I bailed him out. I said, like, so I bailed him out, and then all she's worried about is that she's going to lose money. It was a mistake. I misspoke. I misspoke 100%. I misspoke. And I have the original night that I played those tapes, and it's 1,000%. It was William Gloryhole. You can see the progression. I was calling the desk. I was calling the magistrate. He wasn't getting bail. They didn't have bail for him. I wouldn't even have been able to know what the bail was. As a matter of fact, in that call, I thought the bail was $1,250, not $2,500.
People were thinking that you sent the money to Sally, but
no. Yeah, but you could, even in the call, you can hear, I don't even know what the bail amount was. And the thing is that if you listen to her response, you want me to play it right now?
If you must, I do have.
No, I'm just asking. I don't have to do anything, but if you want, I can play it right now to prove it. But
if you think it will prove your point, please
well,
do.
I've done it a couple times, but I could care less doing it again. So hold on. It's what it is I keep like seeing, like, because when I first got through to the clerk magistrate, she said it would be 5 to 6 hours. So everyone's like, no, he's already bailed out. And I'm like, no, he's not bailed out. Like, he's bailed out, but he's not like out, like he's whatever. So hold on, I think this is it.
How you doing? Oh, I'm all right. I just paid for his bond now. It's going to be between 2 and 6 hours before he can get out.
Okay. So did you guys hear that? She goes, I just paid for his bond. It's going to be 2 to 6 hours before I can get him out.
What happened with what did they do? They raised his bond? I thought it was $1,250 this morning. It was it was $2,550. Oh, $2,550. I thought you said $1,250. Yeah. My mistake. My mind's all messed up right now. That's all right. I can understand. So, but they seriously. Well, you know why? Well, no, it's only $351. They can't. You can't just pay and they let them out. No, because it goes through the process of. We have 3 counties here that feeds into one jail. Yeah. And they're having do. It could take between 2 to 6 hours. What do they do after 5 o'clock? Do they ship him back, or does he stay there for processing as long as he knows that he's got somebody that have bought him out? Oh, I can get him out. Yeah, I know. I sometimes like the courthouse, because the court normally closes at 5. The sheriff.
I think that's good enough.
Yeah. Well, it was just at the end. At the end, she said, "I'll speed it up a little bit." She goes,
"Yeah, right. I get it." So, yeah, he's. I think they're gonna. Did he have to meet with probation yet? He's probably gonna have to.
whatever. She like right at the end, she goes, "I'll tell you right now, he better not be fucking thinking about taking any trips or leaving or running or anything, or else I lose all that 2,500, which meant all the money she put down and and she's on hook for the 2,550.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on my channel. You know, I won't play it now, but it's on there like 3 different times because I was believe me, I was freaking out about when people were saying that too. I'm going, what are you talking about? Like that, I fucking never bonded about. So, anyways.
So I guess we should probably address the elephant in the room, which is the like any sort of proof of enlistment. Is there anything you could possibly?
I did. It was in the thing.
Well, do you have like a graphic or something you can put on the screen for anybody? Like if you have it downloaded to computer, you could just present it.
Hold on, let me just see if I can. Let me just see if I can try something really quick. I can probably change my avatar and make it like that really quick.
I have the copy that you sent.
Can you see also. It? So it's my avatar right now. You can read it. It says honorable discharge, Michael John Hacking, United States Marine Corps.
Okay. So I just wanted to double check. I've seen this one. I'll pass it on.
Yeah. That's my social security number. That's my social security number. I redact that. And why my rank matters to anybody, I don't know, honestly, but I redacted that too. But
it could be helpful. I don't understand why that.
Well, if anybody understands it at all, you'll understand my discharge date. You'll understand my rank quite easily.
Yeah, it seems to be like the 13th of July is a common date for.
That's because you that's when you take your oath.
Okay.
Take your oath in July.
Alrighty. So I don't know if this will suffice. But you know, this is steps forward. You haven't shown anything like this before, correct, Michael?
No, I refuse to. And again, you know what I mean? Like I'm not. I don't want to argue about it, whatever. But it's like everyone's claiming stolen valor. That's not even what I don't even know. Stolen valor is getting proceeds, like huge amounts of money, by dressing up in dress blue deltas, specifically for a Marine, but would be dress blue deltas, and having several theater war medals that are not yours, none of which are yours, and using the using your veteran status to go fund me, to do things like that. Like it runs rampant on social media, but it's literally, if somebody said that they wanted to argue whether I was in the military, that's a completely different thing than stolen valor. It's totally different. That's just saying you're not in the military or whatever. But it would have come across very different to me. But stolen valor is a crime punishable by UCMJ, and it's no joke.
So the thing everybody seems to be saying now in the chat is that either there's no social security number on it, or
because I'm not giving you my social security. Sorry.
No, people are saying that that's not something that would go on.
Yes, it is. It on a DD 256, because you don't understand, on the reserves you don't get a DD 214 long form. You only, if you have not been active duty, you get a DD 256 if you're even lucky in like 2 or 3 years after your discharge. And yes, you absolutely do have your social security number on there and your rank.
What would that form be called? A DD 256?
256. Yep. Okay. And here, you know what? I even put this in. I don't know if I can add this to the
like I said too, Linguini, I mean, I do have a copy. I've seen it. We went back and forth about it for.
I've seen it myself. I've had it sent to me. I haven't had a chance to verify anything. I just got home from work.
Wow. Okay.
So
So I was telling you,
Gross.
I did a Google. I actually did the Google search that shows right on it. It was literally like, what form do you get as a reserve discharge? And it says that you do not get a DD 214 unless you are activated during your reserve duty. So I was in active duty. As a matter of fact, I was a semester behind. Everyone knows my father died. I had to restart boot camp. I was a complete 6 months behind everyone else that I started with. So no, when the golf floor went off,
that before too.
I
About
didn't. Yeah,
people in your original
yeah.
class went over to Desert Storm.
Yeah, and everybody and all the pictures from Hawaii. That's Kaneohe Marine Corps base. That's where I was at. I was stationed there and Weymouth Naval Air Station. And I actually showed my reunion the other night on Marty's stream. I got a because
okay, can I hold on 1 second, Michael? I do have to say something out of transparency. Looking at a DD-256 format, the social security number is included in it after the name.
Thank you.
Out of fairness and looking into it. But anyways, continue. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Anyways, I just, you know what I mean? Again, that's, you know what I mean? Like, I've never said anything about my military service. It was a one message thing, and it's accurate. I mean, all these things about it being a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Mag 49 is Marine Air Group 49. Like, that's what it was. That's what I was. I showed Deanna reconnecting with your old service buddies, because Weymouth Naval Air Station got shut down completely. It's got moved to New Jersey, and so I got an update thing, which I showed right on Marty's panel. I sent it right to him.
So do I have your permission to pass around the copy of the 256 I have?
Hey, look, it is what it is. There it is. If people want to take it, hash it up, and fucking alter it and say it's fake, whatever. I mean,
not alter it. Just to vet it. Just to vet it.
Anybody can vet it. They can vet it all they want. It's literally, I've had it the entire time. You got to understand. And you, of all people, the reason that I was agreeable for you to be up here is because you're a reasonable person. If you have something that you know is to be factual, you don't fuck around, you say it's factual, and I appreciate that. So my thing is that I don't feel that I was under any obligation to show anything, because it's YouTube. What does my military service have to do with anything with YouTube? But that being said, I took that same kind of, I don't know, like poignant attitude with Steve's Kicking Records, because they were demanding a DD-214. And I said, I'm not giving it to you. I didn't say I wasn't giving it to you because that's not what I'm issued. You know what I mean? It was like a, kind of a cat and mouse thing. But still, even if I got a long form DD-214, again, there's so much information in there. I always felt like there's no satisfying a troll. And you know that. And that's what it is. Because who here gives a fuck what I did in the military? Honest to God, who really cares?
So, I guess at what point would it just be? Is it some kind of honor or something that like? It's like, why would I mean,
it's an oath, because that's because the Marine Corps is different than other military branches. It's part of the oath. But
you could just say, I lied, I wasn't in the military, and then people would just leave you alone.
What would they wouldn't. I mean, what?
I mean, conceding a point, and show like it's not the end of your life. It's not.
But what? But yeah, but I was. So why would I do that?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But here's the other side of that coin. For $20, I can buy a DD-214 online right now and get it filled out any way I want. It's been 2 years they've been looking for this. Do you think I wouldn't have just done that?
I looked at
literally. You can look that up. $20, you can get a DD-214 filled out any way you want.
Yep.
So that one's framed. It was sitting on my wall the whole time. And what you can't get is you can't get this anniversary reunion thing. If you served in this unit, reconnect. This is the email that I got. Detachment A, NAS South, Naval Air Station South, Weymouth, Mass, Mag 49. That's what I've always claimed that my detachment was. Always, since the first message. And the only time I've ever mentioned it, I've never changed. And at the time, it was the beginning of Desert Storm, and that becomes all reserve stations then become activated, whether you go active yourself or not. Those stations are all activated so that they can group all the different airplanes so they can get on the carriers to go across the ocean. And so it all becomes part of MARCOM, which is Marine Command, which is what somebody said is just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. It's not. It automatically becomes a ancillary part of MARCOM because it's part of the Marine Command movement to get the F-35s onto the aircraft carrier, or FA-16s, or whatever is getting on there.
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I have to.
Yeah, that was my thing about the 214. You definitely could get a fake one printed real easy.
Yeah, you can get any. Yeah, you can get it. I mean, that one's super easy. I mean, that's a friggin' abscan form. Like you could Adobe PDF that, for God's sakes.
Yeah, that was one of the big things that I heard leading up to this, was that you would just buy something off the internet, put your name on it, throw it out there.
Yeah, you can have it. You can tell them what you want. They'll fill it out for you.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And those forms, there's other things about those forms which are not uniform by like time of issuance and stuff. So, you know what I mean? There's little caveats there. So anyways.
Yeah, for sure. What is this damn person saying? Not active, not anything, totally reserved, didn't warrant what?
Yeah.
What
I never said I was. I was Marine Corps Reserve. I did all my time. Didn't warrant. You don't get one. You know what? That's forget it. I already know who that is. I'm not even gonna respond. That's Steve's Kicking Records, guys. They don't know what they're talking about. He's rip shit right now because he got caught not knowing. Again, I always say the devil's in the details. I say it 1,000 times a fucking week. People get sick of me saying it.
Yeah, you
but
do.
There literally is a huge difference. Like saying, people say that I said I filmed AC/DC. I never said that. I filmed Back in Black Reunions tour. That's completely different. My God.
Yes, the telephone game.
Jesus, you know.
No, I get it. I get it for sure.
I literally have a mechanical license for AC/DC. I said I was in Vietnam. There's a video of it. Okay, CVG, do you know how old I would be to be in Vietnam? I would have been -3 years old. What I said was, talking to Cyrax was like doing 2 tours in Vietnam. That's what I said. Burger Boy ran with it because he doesn't understand anything. Vietnam started 3 years before my birth. So how could I say that and be even fucking reasonable? This is why we don't show anything, because nothing you show matters, and nobody cares to understand what the real truth is. Stolen valor from my father's fucking fame and Wikipedia page. That's not stealing valor. That's me fucking being humiliated. I couldn't be the man he was. And by the way, the Patriot Act is about to get updated. So accusing people of stolen valor is called stolen honor if you're incorrect. So just so you know, and it will carry the same penalty as stolen valor, which is federal fucking time, because the JAG fucking prosecutes it. But I'm just getting worked up, and there's no reason to, because that's the thing. There it is. We're done as far as I'm concerned. If we're not done, then it is what it is. Like, it's no problem. I'm not asking for any favors. If it's not done, then it's not done. I'll handle it a different way. I just, I tried to concede one thing. I haven't conceded anything. I conceded one thing. I thought it was a big thing, and that's it. I mean, that's all I'm willing to do.
I mean,
That's where I'm at.
I've given it my best go to try to.
I mean, it's the off YouTube stuff. It's too much. It's too fucking much. It's too much.
So you have your 256 framed, right?
Yeah.
How much trouble would it be to get you to take it out of the frame for me? I'm sorry. It's just one last little thing. One last little thing.
What do you want to know? I'll read it.
There's a number in the bottom left corner. I believe there's stuff that you'll have to redact.
No, I'd have to literally like completely take it out after 25 years. What do you want? The MC1 May 1950 SN 10012LF?
One more time. Yeah. I don't know. Just take a picture of it. How
I can't. I'm pushing the glass back because it's not framed. It's not like a tack back frame. It's literally sealed because of what's in it. So I'm pushing the frame back. DD256 MC 1 May 50 SN 10102 LF 002 3901.
Okay, no, I have like a fake. I don't know. I have my wires are all crossed, but okay.
Yeah, join the club.
So, I'll do a community post when I'm done. I'll post my attachment A NAS South Weymouth Mag 49 thing that in my email. Nobody's gonna get that unless you're there, and like that doesn't. It's just a tiny fucking naval air station. It's a tiny deployment, but
okay.
So I have no problem putting that up, and whatever. So that's where I'm at. So if anybody wants to argue that, I don't have the head for it anymore. Just that's fine. You can just consider whatever. Consider me a liar. I don't care. I don't have anything to prove. I know what I did. I know how I paid for my school. I know why I had to do extra years, and that's that. That's my deal.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Well, go ahead.
I think we could use a little excitement. I know you dislike Risky, right? Hacking.
I can't stand what he's done.
No, I can't. I can't either. I might be able to get him up here. I haven't been able to catch him, and I have some choice words for him. If you wouldn't mind, I could try to get him up here.
As long as you're on the side of not liking him, I don't have a problem with it at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. All right, we'll see if he shows up. I doubt it.
Okay.
I don't know. We might get lucky. I've seen him online a little bit here and there today.
So what is the thing now? He's turned to the good side and he doesn't like the Goblin now or something, or what's the deal with him?
I have no.
I know that he's on the outs with the Goblin. I heard him say, and I'm not sure that he's really turned to the good side exactly. I know they were going at him pretty hard 2 nights ago. So,
well,
it's a forget and forgive situation.
Well, look, for whoever's feeling risky. I put a screenshot in that video of the people that were cheering and sympathizing after here he is, supposedly.
Hello?
What do you want from me?
Well,
that's him.
you and Hacking have beef, right? I just don't like you because you're buying the fucking pedophile shit. And I know you say,
that's my issue too.
he's not a pedophile, this and that, but you know, I believe it to be true, and there's not much you can say to change my mind about that. I know, Michael, you had a lot to say. You had some kind of expose about him or something.
Well,
right?
no,
who he
I
is?
absolutely. Well, nobody's ever going to know who he is, right? Because never in my life have I ever seen somebody, just I don't know, just get a pass like that. So whatever it is, it's certainly bigger than me. So I'm not going to say anything. But you know,
it's not a conspiracy. It is people just.
I didn't say conspiracy. I just said that it's not. It's just not a. I don't know. It's just not as big of a mystery. I mean, literally, guy buys him an Xbox, and like you know, his whole family's going to get attacked the next day. Like, I mean, it don't matter what you do. You just waltz in and buy him this and buy him that, and strike channels, and now all of a sudden, like you're behind the scenes best friends with Steve's Kicking Records and everybody, and you're just laughing it up with all the kids.
Who is Steve Kicking Record?
Yeah, I just showed the screenshots. You don't have to play games, Risky. Seriously.
Okay. Does Steve Kicking Record have another name that I might know him by?
You're in his Discord server on the Michael Hacking frigging tab. My God, Risky, stop. What is
another name for Steve? Because I might know him by another name. Because I was
Dandelion.
I was invited to Dandelion maybe about 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, so there you go.
Wait, so hold on a second, Mikey. You say that
he's invited.
Steve from Machete. Well, I'm just
hold on.
I'm kind of curious.
Not Steve from Machete. I never said that.
No, I need you to listen to me though. Like your reaction's a little curious to me. You tell people that Steve from Machete Squad should be fucking strung up and that he's a faggot.
No,
you need to listen to me, Michael. I've let you talk. Come on now.
All right.
Come on now.
All right.
So you're over here calling Steve from Machete Squad a faggot and everything, right? And you're screaming at him. You guys have screaming matches. Risky comes up here. What? You just gonna let him big dick you around, Mikey? What is going on?
No. First of all, I didn't scream. I didn't scream with Steve. I didn't. I had messaged him, and I had actually said that I would apologize to him. He caught me during that. Wait, let me finish.
Sorry.
Let me just finish my sentence.
I
had a screen recording sent to me of Dandelion server, which is Steve's Kicking Records, of them walking people through the whole Craigslist thing, and I saw Steve in there laughing up. Maybe I overreacted. It's not I've always said it's not my place for what people think is funny or their opinion about me or whatever. And so I overreacted, and I was pissed about that post because it came right on the tail end of the one where the guy walked through the house. So I was rip shit when I got that screen recording. But I'll show you. N-word boy reached out to me, and I said, you know what? I said I was fucking wild that day. Tell him that I will talk to him. I got to finish something, and I'll talk to him 100% for sure. And then I messaged him and said that, and he told me to fuck off, and he didn't want to talk to me. But I literally, what are you doing now?
Risky's here to talk. So, like, what? Yeah.
No, I was waiting for you. You are going to tear out my heart. But this is 2 weeks ago.
No,
when is it going to happen?
I'm not going to get overexcited on panel because I write something doesn't mean that I'm screaming it in my house or my studio. What is wrong with you? And I said, I have, but I do. Listen, do you understand? I didn't even know all capitals was yelling until 3 weeks ago. All right, I'm 56, dude. I'm sorry. Jesus, my God, you people. So you know what, though? I'll tell you exactly what's right in there. I do have a screenshot of you giggling with all the little kids in the server, and I also have a screenshot of you giggling with a few other people's names who I put up there, and you're celebrating Chance's win in court. So when is it you exactly stopped supporting Chance, Risky?
Well, you see, it was always to try and get him back on the Mr. Marty panel. We were going to leverage purchasing a computer and making the silly videos to gain his trust, but it is not worth it because every day he is calling me and saying, look at my vocal cover. And I was like, I do not want to hear it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it anymore.
Let's make sure we just heard one important thing. So it was all an inside thing to get him on Marty's panel, correct? That's what you said.
It did not work too well. I got him on a couple of times, but it is not worth it.
What did I say before? When you asked me why I didn't go hard, I said, because evidently I'm missing something. It's above my pay grade. And we just had him admit it. Look, and I'm not even saying a word about it because that's why I'm not pressing it. Just for that reason, because it was always above my pay grade. So you struck my channel, Risky.
I did not strike anybody's channel.
You did too. I have it right here. I have it right now. You struck me for playing the little crybaby video of the kitty going meow, and get a little slap in the nose.
Okay,
You're
that is true.
Right now. Yeah,
that is true.
Is it true, Theo?
That is the one time I forgot about that.
Yeah. And you know what the thing is?
I did not think that would work.
You were using my copyright because you put my face in without my consent. So it's kind of funny how that worked. I didn't strike you back.
Well, you tried.
No.
You did actually. I do have a copyright strike from you. Let me go to my page.
I did a counter strike, which lets you put in 2 sentences. I could do a copyright claim on the whole video, so I didn't do that. On top of the fact that the entire song.
You could try. Because YouTube did take it down at first. It did. And I said, this is not a real person. It is a character. And they said, oh, okay. And they let it come back.
Okay. Well, obviously, I'm a real person. So, Jesus Christ. But I think we just had a very enlightening situation here, though, because I guess we all know why, no big push on that. So, I don't care.
Some people don't believe me when I say that.
No, I 1000% believe you. I'll tell you right now, I absolutely believe you because I just do. I know exactly how important that situation is.
Nick says I switched because people were bashing you. That was half the fun, Nick. Half the fun was getting the people irritated. That was not why I did it, but that was half the fun. Was getting people upset about it. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But. The real reason, I started to come to terms with a lot of the trolls was they helped take down and get that cat murderer Angel fired. And because they did that, I could not be hating, it was better to be having fun with them after they were willing to do that.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue about people that abuse animals or anything like that. That's, I can't.
Yeah, you two can relate on that point.
I never will. I mean, I did animal rescue.
They were able to put aside that difference and work with me to get Angel fired. It was a big team effort. It's not all me. That's a big team effort from the Tyler community. And when they did that, I found that was very touching. So it was, there was no more sport in trying to irritate them because they did that. And it showed a lot of integrity. Now, some people are still very upset with me because after the end of the day, I sent a pedophile a computer, and some people will not be forgiving me that. So that is understandable. I cannot change their mind if they are very.
Well, I think you clarified it. So I mean, look, Marty's the biggest boy around. Marty's the biggest boy around. So, I mean, I'm not.
Well, I did not tell Marty either. I did not tell anybody.
Well. Yeah, but you said the point was to get him back up on panel, make him happy. So that's why I said I knew something was going on. I mean, it made no sense.
To make myself happy. It was selfish because it is entertainment for me. Yeah. I'm sure it makes a lot of people happy, but it was for my own entertainment. I was very lucky to stumble upon this community in January, February. So I had a huge backlog of so many wonderful videos to see. So I was very lucky, but then it came to an end. And I was like, this cannot end. What can I do? Can I try something? It did not work. Maybe if I would have stuck around longer with more patience, but I could not take it. I could not take Mr. Wilkins messaging me and sending me vocal covers and says, well, come watch this amazing video. I could not take it anymore.
Can Can I ask you
it,
something risky? So,
yeah.
was your heart ever really in saying that he wasn't a pedophile though, with all the evidence that you've seen, or is that still where you're
No,
at?
that was just a practice of rhetoric, playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
CVG, I bought him a computer because recall after the Joseph Lawson, the little man in the mask. And by the way, I was the one who came out immediately and said, this Joseph Lawson is a total retard. And people were like, we have to stop Risky from doxing Joseph Lawson. We have to stop him. But now look at the shoe is on the other foot. Everybody hates Joseph Lawson. So I was a visionary there. That is the one point of pride I will have.
Well, yeah,
no,
you're right. You're right. He is a retard. You're not wrong.
I'll agree. I'll agree.
He
I
fucked
mean,
everything
I
up.
bought him a computer because after the Joseph Lawson, he went on lockdown. He went completely on lockdown, and I was like, we have to try something drastic because this is going to be a bad lockdown. So I was like, I just send you a computer. But he does not even use the computer, which is the funny thing. And he did not thank me. He's not thanked me once for the computer.
He never will. And I'll tell you,
it made me laugh so much that he did not thank me. I was like, that is so funny. He's like,
he won't.
I remember he said he worked for it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I'll say one thing, Risky, you're 1,000% right, because I actually have a recording of me like talking to Marty, and I'm like, because like anytime we tried to do like a story arc or something like that, I would record it so I wouldn't forget shit. And I'm like, Marty, this kid has people in a Discord server saying they've got a taser and a shotgun, and they're coming to his house to tase Sally, shoot Ed, and take him freaking hostage. Take him hostage. And this kid believes it. He's in complete PTSD meltdown. I can't get him to do anything. And that's exactly when you came along. So I know for a fact that he was completely whizzed out at that point. That is true.
I will say, when talking to him, he has more cognizance than one would expect.
Yep.
And over the course of the last 3 months, he has become more and more rational. Maybe because you are not there to, because I was never, besides very gently, saying, hey, do that panel. Maybe you go up and you face Marty, you show him what's what. I never tried to make him paranoid. So I think when you and him had a rift, there was less of you injecting the paranoia, and he became a lot more cognizant over time.
Well, the thing is that I was working as an intermediary for Marty. So it was always Marty and I on the phone with him. And yeah, like he absolutely, like he just couldn't handle it. Like it just couldn't like work like that. So it'd be, or I would say like, look, this is going to happen and this is happening and the walls are closing in. So Marty's got a deal for you. How about you, if you hop on panel and talk to him, what's the worst thing that can happen? You know what I mean?
What about
the
Save Riot stream whenever the voice actor Vito came on? To me, it seemed like even after the punch, he was still going. But once that stream happened, Cyrax just kind of died after that. It was like he lost all of his fight. Do you remember the stream I'm talking about? It was a voice actor named Vito, and it was his boyfriend named Ryan,
yeah. You know what? That was a hard stream where he basically he had the choice to dance and he could save his friends, or he just wouldn't. He wouldn't do anything to save anybody, and that's why he'll never give a shit. He'll never thank you for anything. He'll never thank anybody for anything. He doesn't. He has complete detachment syndrome of everything. That's why I think that his predilection for kids, I'm not trying to make an excuse, but I wonder if he's not caught in the Blind Billy era, that time period where whatever happened, because there was some kind of law enforcement involved on some level, I think maybe it scared him or shocked him. I don't know. Maybe it did nothing. And I'm, I don't know. I've been saying that I think that he's acting like a predator more and more, and I should just stick with that. But I don't know. I don't know if he's just fractured and he talks to younger girls because that's his mindset, like his mentality, like the way that they talk. And he also has got, if he doesn't feel like he has some kind of like edge, either the person thinking he's a superstar or him thinking that they think he's a superstar, if he doesn't have some kind of edge, it's over. Like he just shuts down and he backs away. And Riz, you know that, because when you hit him between the eyes with what he's done. If he can't spin it, he just shuts down and he'll just cut the phone off. He'll call back 10 times to argue the point, but like that's how he works. You know what I mean?
I will say, if there are people who are going to be diametrically opposed to what I have done, because some people think that no matter what, if you have given anything to somebody who is having, associations with pedophilia, that is a unforgivable sin. But I would never have sent him a computer if I felt like, honestly, it would have enabled him to talk to minors, because he already has a smartphone. And I honestly, and people will disagree with me, and that is okay. I honestly do not think he has the actual potential to predate on minors. I believe Mr. Wilkins is not in what you would call
I have a question.
Obligate. Yes.
Do you think what do you think about getting him a child samurai outfit?
Well, I got him a samurai sword, so I cannot throw any stones on that.
What about you, Mikey? What's your actual stance? Give me your stance right now on that.
Well, I've said the same thing since day one. I didn't think it was I was there when he got it. I didn't think it was a big deal. The only issue is that in weird ways, because he's such a mental, he thought it was a literal, real samurai ancient outfit, and he wore it like a. I'm not trying to be an ass. I know that wasn't the intention, and it's like I better than anybody get like unintended consequences from his fucking over intentions, but like just like that girl, what's her name there, that was in for a while and then got fucking right out. She sent him a bracelet that is like they're like into Viking shit and stuff, and they told him it was a Viking warrior, and he's thinking like not like an Amazon thing. He's thinking like they went to like the ruins and fucking like in some Nordic country and unearthed it. And like dug it up, and it's some like ancient Viking king's fucking bracelet, which means he's got ancient. He's so insane, dude. Like you don't even know how fried I am.
Chain, man, with the beat.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! He was carrying around a garden gnome on his fucking chest.
What do you do with that? What do you do with that, Mikey? Do you not?
I have no idea. I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know.
Rizky, do you know?
I do not like talk to him, interact with him, anything. Nothing for a while now.
Well, he likes to use a gift for a short amount of time, and then he's not using it anymore. I get him the sunglasses. He used the sunglasses once. I get him the Ghost of Tsushima mask, the samurai mask, and he loved that one. He used that quite a bit, but then you do not see it anymore. The sword made an appearance. The chainmail made an appearance once, but he uses things and then he adds them to his collection, his museum of things that he has given. And people are saying, never sent him gifts. And it's like, well, he only used them once. And they're like, you are making him happy. That is unforgivable. And I say, well, I understand where you're coming from. But at the end of the day, I'm just doing this for entertainment. If I am having ethical concerns, they are going to be projected on, maybe the human rights violations in the Middle East or the active genocides in the world. I'm not going to be having too many ethical hang-ups on Mr. Wilkins receiving chainmail or even a computer that he is not using.
I will say that there's people that send him stuff all the time. Those two women from Wales, and there's a couple other people that send. Somebody pays for his what is it? Is it his TuneCore thing? That's the thing I keep coming up with. TuneCore. It's like a music distribution thing. It's like 19. That somebody pays for that for him every month. And those two broads from Wales, the mother and the daughter, I know for a fact. So for whatever it's worth, Risky, there are people that send him stuff every single fucking week. It's infuriating.
Well, what it sounds like to me, and I don't mean much offense by it, but it sounds like you squandered a bunch of money on a pedophile, which unfortunately makes you can see how people think you're kind of.
That is not right.
You see how people think you're kind of retarded for that, right? Like.
Yes, and I am not saying this to brag. I'm not saying this to go blah, 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 look at me. But I am very blessed with the expendable income I have at my disposal. And you have to understand that the hours that I spent interacting with him added up to a much greater sum if we are taking how much I am making an hour on average, and that was a much greater sum of money.
But your time's been squandered too. Like that's. I always feel bad.
I would say 80% of the time, if I might have not been, at the edge of my seat laughing or having fun, but it was very compelling to me to be making the silly videos. It was very compelling to me to be jousting with other people. So it wasn't like I was sitting there bored for the entire time. This has always just been to, occupy my time.
And that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, Crookmaster, what's shaking?
Hey, what's up, bud? Hey, how you doing?
Because none of us, at the end of the day, that is what all of this is. We are not crusaders of ethics or justice. If we wanted to be crusaders against pedophiles, I think we would be going after, people who have committed it, or people who have cars, or people who are actually in contact with children. We'd be going after harder targets. People like to say, we hate Mr. Wilkins because he's a pedophile. That is a means to justify the things they do to him, I think, is the greater point.
I would say that Riz, God, I looked here, to these guys' credit, they actually do target other people. They do go after people. I will say that.
Yeah, I don't bother with Rex because he's kind of harmless at the end of the day. What is he gonna do? But as long as
I think he has enough attention right now, so I mean, there's enough eyes on him.
But he has done it in the past, so it's good that people have eyes on him. It's just not for me.
When he will be dangerous is when he's in a group home or when he's older. His dad didn't offend until he was a lot older. I think if you play it out long enough, you're going to get something out of him. Because now, I mean, he's got a place to live. He's got food to eat. He doesn't have to work. All his bills are paid for. His clothes are washed. He's got family that seem to care about him. I mean, he's living the best life he'll ever have. And you've seen how angry he was over losing a single Xbox. So imagine what that'll be like when you strip all that stuff and he's living in a halfway house somewhere and having to work. You don't know what you'll end up getting them. But I agree for the time being.
Yeah. I will say that he stopped using excuses and now he's turned it into things never happened. Now every single thing never happened and it was just Kate made it up, and that's the new thing with him, which is weird. But I mean, the bottom line is that I think enough people are watching him and occupying his time. And I don't know, after the Israeli concert, I'm not sure where we're going to go from here. That was a little bit atrocious. Yeah, that was a little over the top doing the So anyways, but
it is not maybe a popular opinion, but when we talk about misdeeds are evil, whether it is slavery or whether it is attraction to minors, there is a sliding scale. And Mr. Wilkins falls under, he is not what I would call an obligate hebeophile or an obligate pedophile, because I think with him it is more whoever is showing me positive attention, I am going to go after. That, so he is like an omnivore.
I don't think
yes. And you have to understand, in his situation, I'm not excusing it because still he knew what he did was wrong, but you have somebody who is messaging him and saying, Mr. Wilkins, you are so sexy. Here's my picture. And if he is so starved of human affection, he's not going to care. I'm going for it. That does not excuse it. And you can see at the end how he admits it was wrong. But there is a sliding scale of evil deeds. He is not getting in a car and going to parks. He is not trying to, I don't know the full story. Maybe some people say yes. He is not, trying to meet up with young minors at a cheesy Chucky's like Angel, the cat killer is. He is not going to go outside. He's never going to drive. So his capacity, his actual practical capacity to predate on minors, I think is minimal. And if I ever thought that any of my actions would increase that capacity to do that, I would never do it. Now, people will disagree with me, and I will not fault them for their passion. I will not fault them for their eagerness to protect minors. I personally did not believe, though, that I was, enabling him to do that. People will disagree with Matt, and I will respect their decision to do it because it is coming for a good place. But we will disagree.
I could somewhat disagree with that, just because a computer is easier access to all these things.
I would imagine Fortnite is the place where he gets access to most people, honestly. But
which he has access to his Xbox and his phone. I do not think little minor girls are playing, high-end PC games. They are playing mobile games. They are in chat rooms on the computer. I would assume that, I don't really know, but any time that there's not a lot of online servers in East Africa, but any one I have ever played with in online games in this region of the world have always been adult men. But that, I don't know how it is over there. I don't know if young girls are playing Dota 2 in America or not.
Well, I don't know what Cyrax has been playing lately, but like there are games that like you're more susceptible to run into children than others, and that's like one of the main things people are worried about, especially being on a computer, because they have more access to like typing in the in-game chat. You could be like, oh, here's my Discord, and then
Yeah.
But he does not even use Discord, and I have tried to get him on a Discord. I did for a long time. He is just he's set in the Xbox ways, even though he has a overpriced high-end PC, he does not really use it.
I don't think
when he did use it briefly, he was playing a single-player racing game a lot. He is too used to the controller on the Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. So,
well,
what else?
Do you want
to? Essentially,
I think there's a lot more understanding now about the whole situation. So I mean, I get it now. So
yeah,
you know what I mean.
We still do need to talk about that Welch deal though in the future.
Yeah, like that's. I swear to God, they're the worst offenders, and I don't know why anybody can't figure that out. But actually,
well,
you
sounded like you were onto it.
Yeah, I got some. I found an old voice memo that he said their names. I didn't even know that he did it. I was going to pass it on to William because he's great at breaking that shit down quick. So I always see him on everything. So. Oh,
that is a really quick, funny story, and then I will leave you all be. The first day, the very, very first day that I came out and quote unquote support of Mr. Wilkins, and I was nervous because everybody is like, Glory Hall knows all, Mr. Glory Hall, he knows all, he sees all, he will get you. The first day I came out in support of Mr. Wilkins, my graphics card in my computer happened to start dying. And I was like, oh no, the Glory Hall is got me. He's got me. Oh my God, this man is a killer. Oh my God, but no, just my graphics card was dying. And then after a little while, I said, okay, this is not, as long as you are not giving away any of your secrets, it is not a big deal. But it is a funny story. And Mr. Glory Hall, I told him that story. He thought it was funny too.
It's a good one.
But
yeah.
But if everything is going as planned in my life, I am hoping by the first third of 2024, I will really not be online anymore, just due to changes in my life and wanting to get into getting out of this shithole developing country, Uganda.
Yeah, what that
so you might, if everything is going right, my online presence I think will be a lot less. You never know. Maybe because I am happier in a better country, I will be on even more. But I think I will be getting other hobbies. But this was always just a little bit of a distraction, killing some time, making some fun.
Yeah,
hanging out with the creatures.
That was psychological torture, is what that was. I was losing my mind.
I bet.
Yeah, we're not the only one. Believe me, he's taking every brain cell I have. Fucking kid. So.
All right, going to go back.
I gotta run.
Yeah.
Yes. I need to go check on my best friend, Mr. Jimmy. If you people have not watched the Mr. Jimmy stream.
Is Jimmy streaming again?
Yeah.
Mr. Jimmy is always doing that stream. He is
Do you know about Jimmy Day? Do you know about Jimmy Day? You know about Jimmy Day, right?
There was supposed to be a Jimmy Day, and then he said, no, there is no Jimmy Day. So I just
there was no Jimmy Day? That motherfucker, dude.
That was funny.
Dude, he was gonna get them $400 girls, Risky. You know about those, right?
No, I'm addicted to Mr. Jimmy. He makes me laugh.
Hey,
he does not even need to be trolled. Just listening to him, he is too much. He says the funniest
What's
he says the funniest things.
What's he stream?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
What's
He talk about something he just don't care like half the time. He just keeps rocking on.
And every once in a while, he will have these very nice dictionary words that he just throws in. He will use, he will just surprise you with the things he says. He's so great.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, I am going back to him. He is my main man now. You all have a good morning or evening wherever you are.
All right,
Okay.
you too.
Take it easy. Thanks for coming up.
Okay, so I guess here's the last.
We're cool.
The last thing,
Yeah.
because it slipped my mind. The box incident. Somebody entered your home. There's gotta be some way you could prove that, right?
Yeah. It's not. I'm not the one that's handling it right now. As soon as it's done being handled, yeah. But right now, the person's name was PC'd. No, it was PC'd because they.
What does PC'd mean?
I
don't understand these.
Protective custody. Because they know that if they left it as a public call, that all the trolls would like either troll the guy or whatever. So it was a huge issue. Believe me. I didn't say nothing about anybody about it. I haven't fucking said anything about it. Like it's. You know what I mean? I'm not making anything out of it. I had no choice in the matter. It is what it is. So all I can tell you is that when whatever follow-up gets done in that, however that happens, I absolutely promise you'll find out that that's true. As far as Sasha goes, I mean, like proven stuff is really frustrating for me, but you know, if it pleases the gods, whatever, I'll show you the new tags that I just got her, the new rabies shot I just got her, and I FOIA'd the callers from the animal control. And you guys can call animal control and ask. That's not private, so whatever, you can call and ask if there was a call here, and she'll tell you yes. It's only one officer. It's a woman. She just got promoted to a cop in Granville.
Okay, are you willing to let anybody else up? I've got. Obviously, you know, I probably have like 100 people asking me to.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer questions. I'll stream again tomorrow or something, and I'm not avoiding anything. I don't want to yell or go into anything. That risky was enough. Like he.
Hey, okay. How about this?
Is that cool?
You do an open panel tomorrow. That's a power move. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Do an open panel tomorrow. I'll be here.
No problem.
Everyone will be here. We'll just hash it out, dude. Maybe reserve some time to where you can be loud. You know. It might get crazy, but it'll be good. Believe me. Believe you me, okay?
Yeah. I put myself in the hospital to Madison for 58 days last year. You know, you might want to think about those things when you're trolling me. So, you know, that's why, you know, whatever. Alrighty. I didn't kiss up to Risky. Do you think I kissed up to Risky? They're saying I kissed his ass. I didn't fight him. I wasn't going to scream at him. I mean, Marty brought me and William Gloryhole up when you first paneled up to nail him, and I thought I got him pretty I thought I had his number, and I think I do still have his number, but it's not one person. But now that we know where it all stems from, I'm going to just let it sit because, you know what I mean? I don't need fucking flack from that fucking community. So, you know what I'm talking
about? Sure. So yeah, I'm tired, man.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'll do something tonight. I'll do something tomorrow night. It's fine.
Alrighty. I'm gonna hold you to it. Okay.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Alrighty. Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Oh. That was that. So how's everybody's day going? Or night? It's 12:30, dude. That sucks. Here. Hold on. Anybody can come up if they'd like for a bit. Was any progress made? I don't know. That's up to the public. Because the tumor talk. Hello, Pickles.
Hello, Linguini.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Made Tony rage quit.
Yeah, I heard about that. Was he? He was upset.
Yeah, he's really pissed at you for getting him unmodded.
Why? What?
Yeah, he also accused me of being a part of Tyler's group. I didn't like that too much.
Well. Oh, look who it is. Hello.
May we please watch the? It's 11 minutes. It took 11 minutes to break him.
Was he? Why was he really pissed?
No, because he dropped his StreamYard link in his chat, so I dropped it in the Discord.
Oh God!
Yeah. It took 11 minutes. That was it.
Dude, it sounded like he was gonna cry at the end.
Where's the link to the?
Oh, it's in the check. What's it called? Here, I'll put it here. Right, I think this is it.
I found it. What the fuck? Is that what it is?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the? I was just. I didn't even mean to do that. I saw him there and I said, "Get this guy out of here."
I know. And then the chat was good because he
saying some unsavory things to him in his chat.
He kept trying to like interact with me, and I'm just ignoring him because I know I've called him a predator on my stream before when he showed up in my chat, and he never showed up again.
Yep.
So I've ignored him anywhere else I see him.
Live Giant Media has got a prick by the name of Linguini. What the fuck's your problem with me, Linguini? Huh, motherfucker? Huh?
What the fuck?
You want to tell Mike to unmod me? Out of good faith? That ain't good faith.
That is
Mike
good faith.
modded me because I've talked to him on a personal level, Linguini. And for you telling him to unmod me, who the fuck do you think you are, Linguini?
He's mad that you have the power. He's mad.
The sheriff. I'm the guy.
He's mad that what you say goes, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, something. That person, and for you, weirdo, who the fuck do you think you are, weirdo? Saying that I'm not welcome. You know, it's like me telling a bunch of these fucking idiots that they're not welcome. Guess what, motherfucker? I've never once said that you're not welcome in my fucking chat. Linguini. So yeah, Linguini. I'm calling your motherfucking ass out. Because I would really love to talk to you, Linguini. So yeah. Matter of fact,
just wait till the associates
I'll do one
roll in.
thing better.
I was busy.
Motherfucker.
Don't worry. The associates had it covered. He's small. Don't worry about him.
He's small fry. I don't care.
Yeah, he's small
So,
fry.
yeah,
The associates will
Linguini.
take care of him.
Yeah, matter of fact, here.
Hello, Tony.
Howdy.
Tonester, hello. I can't hear you, Tony. Okay.
Wait,
well,
what Tony?
One leg.
Oh,
the good Tony.
I can't see because
there's
Tumor
good
Talk
Tony.
is still in the way.
Sorry, Tumor Talk's pretty funny though.
I know.
No, hello, Tony.
Howdy.
Yeah, there's good Tony and then there's evil Tony.
Yeah,
we don't like evil Tony.
Black Dragon, he's my evil twin, dude.
I think he's just dropping a link in chat now, and I saw it. I immediately copied and pasted. I immediately copied and pasted that shit. Somebody in the chat, I remember, was saying during the silence, is that, are you on the toilet, Tony?
Share that.
He's done it
Share
before.
that so Linguini can show his fat, fucking ugly face. So I
He'll
can
see-
confront this piece of shit.
He'll
Yeah,
see that I
Linguini.
definitely shared it.
I want you up
definitely-
on here. Because I want to know what the fuck your problem is. Motherfucker. Yeah, Linguini. Yeah. I love to talk to you.
It's all because he got unmodded. Think about it.
He's really mad about it. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh, does he let people up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
does.
lets me up.
Yeah, he does. He does. The
You hear him
associates
be
are
like-
rolling in.
Dude, he flicks me off with the face cam, dude. Why is he so
He's so salty.
He sees me and he refuses to let me up. He's like, "You porn bomb me."
Oh, is that who he was
Come
talking
on.
about? Was that you?
Come on,
Yeah.
Linguini.
Did anybody tell him that I was busy?
Yeah,
yeah.
You'll see in a minute.
Does this look like I'm on the fucking toilet? Look, it does. I'm in my fucking living room. Blake.
That was a very angry middle finger.
No, I'm not letting you on. You porn bomb me.
Yeah, Tony.
So you gotta make a new stream yard, Tony.
Yeah. I still can't believe this is all about being unmodded. This is how mad he is.
It mattered to him.
Come on, Linguini. Come
He
on.
was waiting for you.
Sorry, buddy. I was busy. Not
Maybe another time.
Yeah, maybe another
When,
time. I don't know.
when
if I
does he
even wanna
start
talk
letting
to you.
people up? I know he does, obviously, but I mean, we still got a lot of him letting people up. But
Does he like keep himself full screen for the most part?
It's just him
Yeah.
full screen.
well, no, he puts you on screen for like a second or two there.
Last time I
Yeah,
let
right
you
here,
up,
but-
Blake, you porn bombed me.
Called me
Yeah, right
leg
there.
because he's refusing to call me Tony.
So yeah.
Well,
You know what
there's
fucked me? I was listening to both streams at once, so that's what was fucking me up. I didn't hear who he was talking about.
Oh wait, there you are.
What's up, Blake?
I couldn't.
Blake.
My mic wasn't figured out for a sec.
Blake.
Who the fuck is Blake?
No, he's saying
Leg.
leg. He's just retarded.
Leg.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's just, you know.
He's retarded.
Somebody's got to make a gif of him doing the middle finger. Like that just very angry.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
hello,
what's
there's-
up?
Okay. Hey, what's up with you being all mad at Linguini? What's going
Because
on?
he told Mike to unmod me.
Yeah, it was giving Mike a lot of trouble. I
I
told him the
wasn't
same
giving
thing.
Mike any trouble.
You being modded on his channel gives him trouble, Tony. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But guess what? I never once have I timed out people. Ever.
Also, you're being a little rude. I want you to say hi to Chairman real quick. They've been trying to say hi to you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just discussing this right now because Mike has known me on a personal
He's like
level.
crying.
I
dude.
have
What?
talked to him
Yeah.
in
Oh yeah,
private.
it gets worse.
He modded
Why don't you
me.
take it? Why don't you take it up with Mike?
Now you were saying?
Why don't you take
Wait.
it up with Michael?
Because he's busy.
I was
Okay,
busy with
because
the same
he's-
thing.
If he's busy, Linguini's busy because they're up there talking. It doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense.
and I'm waiting on a StreamYard link so I can talk to this piece of shit.
Yeah. Linguini would not like those words. being thrown out. This is you're being very rude, and I feel like you're acting out right now, Tony.
You tried to help him out.
you understand why people would have distaste. And then I'm gone.
Oh, he kicked you?
Yeah,
people.
because
As
I was
soon as
gonna
he
say
said
you
my
understand
people.
why. You understand why people would have distaste for you, right?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
I think he had like a slight malfunction.
He did. He actually had to go
He's
for a little
crying
bit, so you could
right
skip.
now. Is what he's doing.
Yeah, you could skip ahead a little bit because he's away for a little bit here. He's away crying.
All right, sorry about that.
Dude, do you think he was crying?
I think he
I
was
swear to
probably
God.
tearing up. What else
able to
was
hear
would he be doing?
Dude, what the fuck? This was just a small byproduct. I just
Oh,
This is a side
just
story.
like losing a wrench.
This is a side story, dude.
All right, give me 1 second.
happened parallel. I didn't even know this was happening.
What do you want, Demon King?
You do realize why people don't like you, right?
Okay, you can go fuck off.
Really? You don't want to talk to me about it?
Well, okay, Demon King. Let's hear this, Demon King.
Why people don't like you?
Go ahead, spill your rhetoric.
Well,
Rhetoric.
Because I'll tell you, motherfucker, that what I did in the past, it's dead. It is dead. I've been baptized. I have been forgiven of all my sins, Demon King.
think that the court of public opinion would let that go? Like you're trying to be on public platforms. Do you really
Oh,
think
let me guess. You're another Bloodshot Records. You don't want me
not.
on this fucking community, right?
Definitely not. I'm good friends with Linguini.
Yeah, well, what does Linguini have beef with me for? Huh?
He doesn't like you because you're a pedo, just like CVG.
I'm not a pedophile, Demon King. I've told people that.
Girls looked 14. You took photos of girls in a mall, and
Yeah,
you
guess what, Linguini? I mean, guess what, Demon King? That was a one time. I did that one time. Guess what, Demon King? I haven't done that since. So guess what? Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Love you too, Tony. Love you too.
Doing it once is enough. Doing it
Dude,
once
I
is
was
enough. Like that.
See,
It's
you need to understand something, motherfuckers. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not into little girls. I'm not into little kids. Okay? I am into women that are of age. Okay? So get that straight, motherfuckers.
Yes,
he is
Andy.
indeed a pedophile.
At this point,
And you know what?
Chat.
Guess what? To all you haters out there, you guys can go fuck off. Go suck a fucking nut. Because I don't fucking care.
he's getting,
You know.
Oh, you don't care. He
So,
doesn't
yeah.
care now. Okay.
Who wants to talk more shit about me? Huh?
Well,
Because I think it's fucking funny.
You can hear him crying.
That's why he ends it right here. It's funny. That's why he ends it like 5 seconds. 5
was
seconds
telling
after
him
the sentence.
I started telling him in his chat to go jump off a bridge, and I was like, "Oh wait, you can't because your legs don't
Oh
work."
my god! I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
I do not like him. I don't like pedophiles.
I was going through 3 tabs. I had Linguini's chat. Well, yeah, I had his chat open. Then I had Michael's chat open. Then I had Tony's for a little bit, and I was juggling 3 tabs around, listening to 2 things at once. It's fucking me up.
That was quick. That was quick.
Yeah, like you said, CVG, 11 minutes.
That's all it took. That's all it took was 11 minutes, and he got broken. He got broken.
He was on me and Bubo's panel one time. and we're just sliding him, and he wasn't realizing it. And then Tyler BSR came up, and he let out like a little like groan of air, like he was scared, and then he left super quick.
Yeah, I don't get it. Tony's seen me in other chats, and he's done this before where he tries to interact with me, and I ignore him because I've said once on one of my live streams when he showed up, like, dude, why are you here? Like, get out of here. You're a predator. Like, I don't even want to talk to anyone when I see you here. I did. I was like, get out of here. And he never showed up again. And I don't know if that was on this channel or one of the ones that are fucking gone to time.
It was on
like 5 now.
It was on this channel because I remember I was at work when it happened.
Okay, so then yeah, it's still up there. I haven't taken down any streams. So, any streams that are, they're on Rumble. So.
Yeah, anybody who's been drinking booze, drink some water.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some.
I
had a couple refreshments. I'm not like shit faced, but
stay hydrated.
I have had a couple.
All right, well, that's enough streaming for me. That was fun, I think. Seemed constructive. More to come, you know. Open line of contact. The world is my oyster. Apparently, I pissed off fucking Tony No Legs in the process.
That's pretty good.
Piece of shit. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm confused. I didn't even think it would make him that mad.
You're now like enemy number one.
All right. Well, everybody have a good night. I'm
Y'all
gonna
have a
play
good
good old outro.
Bye-bye.
Or you know what? I'm gonna play my stupid commercial that I made. It's not accurate. I love it. Okay. Have a good night.
What is this? What is this?
It's
Oh my god, there's no sleep for the wicked. Linguini God has been named new sheriff of West Springfield and needed that shout out before I freaking collapse. You know, I was like doing like 3 tours of duty in Vietnam. You'd think people would be a little alright. But anyways. Okay, are we cool now, brother? Alrighty.
Linguini God's a fucking weirdo. Dead ass.
That's me.
Mr. West Springfield? Mr. West Springfield?
This is Mr. Sheriff of West Springfield.
Do me a favor. Go to this guy's channel. Go to these guys, I should say, channel. And flag their shit down. Flag it down. Flag it all down. Flag it to the ground. I don't even fucking care. Talking all that hard shit again, bitch. More like small dick boy, more like small dick god. Cause you damn sure got some small dick energy going on. You damn sure don't have a woman. You don't have a job. You don't have a life. Best believe what is going to happen. You want to sit here and threaten me, you want to threaten my livelihood, I got no problem defending myself, and I got no problem slitting your motherfucking throat from ear to fucking ear.